Hey everyone, Katrina here from CopySmiths.com. We are looking at Sent Australia Home and we're looking at their FAQ page, and it's quite interesting. These guys have got two ways of approaching the FAQ problem. So FAQs are quite often well-trafficked pages in websites. We can see here that, so this is their top pages. These are their top pages. 366 pages are ranking in as according to Ahrefs in Google. And here we have the FAQs page and it's ranking for 77 keywords, which is really cool. Actually, we'll go and have a look at that in a second. The other interesting thing is they've got a different URL, but ranking for the, keywords as well, but in a different position. So anyway, I'm not quite sure why they've got two, but that's something that they would probably want to fix up at some point to get a canonical URL into there. Let's have a look at their keywords that they are ranking for. I haven't looked at this yet, so it'll be a surprise for me as well as you. But what my point being that FAQ pages, think of them as content. Think of them as really good, high authority content. So we can see here that oils for diffusers, this is Australian traffic only, so the numbers are a little bit lower than, what you might see in America or Europe. We've got a population of, I think we're up to like maybe 27, 28 million people. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe 29 million people, just to give you context. There's not many of us in Australia compared to, the Americans, for example. But anyway, so my point is the volumes are a little bit lower. So 450 is okay in Australia. But let's have a look. So oils for diffusers, their FAQ page is ranking for a key product term that they sell. You can see that it's bouncing around a little bit because Google doesn't love the FAQ as that page. So I'm not saying to you to make sure that your FAQ page is ranked for your product names. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it can be an opportunity to get some traffic, and then you can use that traffic to move to other parts of your store. So I'll show you how these guys at Sent Australia do that. They have a very comprehensive FAQ page, and you can see that not only is it about delivery and shipping, it's about payment options, but it's also things such as what are your best-selling fragrances, or which diffuser is best for essential oils, what is the best oil diffuser. So these are very much, we would normally use those kinds of keywords in a buyer's guide. So we would literally have buyer's guide, best oil diffuser for sensitive noses, or best oil diffuser with low decibel range, or something like that. Anyway, I won't keep going into that. My ideas weren't quite spot on. But so all I'm saying is that these will then link through to a collections page in this case. That's another collections page as well on this Shopify store. So when you can pass that kind of link equity, you can pass that link juice from an FAQ into your collections or your product pages. It's very, very good because, again, we all know that an FAQ page, an about page, and a home page, those are the pages that get a lot of traffic. So what you want to do is you first of all want to keep people on that page, because Google then sees the dwell time, it sees more engagement on that page and thinks, this page is obviously quite good for these people because they're staying on it for longer, and then it gives you more traffic. But you also want to be able to get people to click through to other areas of your website. So these people are doing that very well by putting in not only standard customer service questions, but also very, very good and interesting content questions. Another interesting thing that they do is, if I just take you to a product page, see this help center over here. Now, what are your best-selling fragrances? Now, do you remember that from the very top up here? Let me just go to the top. General, what are your best-selling fragrances? So it must be a question that they get asked all the time. So you can use your FAQ to direct your customers towards your best-selling product for XYZ purpose. And you can also have two sets of FAQs. So you can use your live chat box. Live chats will often come with answers and questions. those tools, Yotpo, all that sort of stuff will come with these kinds of knowledge bases. So there's nothing wrong with creating 2 sets of FAQs. You do have to remember to update both if you're not duplicating the content. But I would do it like this. So you can see this. Goes through to Santal. I would probably say, you know, who it's good for, just to give, I mean, I know that that's a bit narrow and boxing, but you could test that sort of thing and see what happens. But I just thought that, you know, just to summarize with this one, a comprehensive FAQ page can lead to more traffic. In this case, they're ranking for 56 plus keywords and some really good keywords. Let's have a look at the volume. Let's see what their top volume one is. Your FAQ pages can rank for product names, but don't deliberately try to optimize them for that. This is ranking because they're clicking through. So whatever way you could, like if for me, if I was running an online store and I couldn't get my Mr. Diffuser collection page to rank, I would totally whack it into my FAQ with a comprehensive, what are your best Mr. Diffusers? Oh, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this is why. And then I would link through to that collection or the product page. So if you've got to get Google sort of crawling around your website. But anyway, to summarize, you can put your FAQs into 2 locations, both in just sort of static HTML pages as well as into live chat tools. You can get ranking for your FAQ pages because Google likes those pages. They're authority pages. They're not typically self-serving spammy content. And the only thing I would say, and in linking, you can pass link equity from FAQ pages to your collection and product pages. So yeah, that's about it. So if you want more information like this, we've got the CopyZine newsletter, and we're trying to aim for monthly that we release lots of information about best practice content that you can put into your stores to bring more organic traffic. You can see these guys are actually doing quite well. I should have a closer look at them, but they're doing quite well with their organic keywords. They're starting to go up. They're starting to get this tiny, tiny little orange glow. Just that like pixel right in that top corner is the first orange glow that they've got, so they should be very excited. But if you make these kinds of modifications and improvements to your online store over time, you will also see this kind of effect where you get more organic keywords ranking in the top 100 positions. Okay, that's all for now. Bye.